Alright, hey trendsetters, how y'all doing out there? So we know that Chrisean is out here cutting up in one of her dualistic personalities. Now she out here on the beaches of Malibu being a beach bum. Got poor Junior out there fighting sandstorms and blocking the sun from out his eyes. Now, I don't know about nobody else, but it looked like Junior done lost some damn weight. He looked as skinny as hell. Sitting in that daggone car seat or whatever it was. In the baby bottle. And the person that was watching them, you could tell they was beach bum. You could tell this person probably eat out the trash because she was about to stick the bottle right on in Junior's mouth. Because Chrisean had the accident to actually rinse it off with the water that she probably was drinking out of. And I'm talking about the beach bum. And I'm only saying this because I'm looking at the people's, demeanor. How they carry themselves. Even the guy's hair, when he was trying to shovel it back under that hat. And it's that same spot that Chrisean always go to. Now, she probably out there sleeping on the beach her daggone self. Now, I'm sure you've seen the video, so I ain't even going to bring it back up. I know you done seen it 1,000 times, because every time, you go to another content creator, they tend to show you the stuff. You done seen the baby bottle, you done seen him in them blue pants that he had on for a couple of days, and she ran here looking disheveled, putting on people clothes. Ain't no telling if she gonna have crabs and lice and everything else. Mice. This nasty. How you put on people clothes or wetsuit? Ew. Can you imagine the mold, the funk, the mildew? I don't know what's wrong with that girl. Now, she out there laying low, trying to reinvent herself. And I'm not sure what the church got in store for her. And I don't think it's coincidence that these two twin pastors, because they were twins. The one that had on the hat and the one that had on the suit. They're twins, if you didn't know that. Yeah. And you could call me biased or even prejudiced when it comes to men of the cloth. Yeah. If it was my choice, I would go to every church and nail that bitch shut. That would be my job as a disciple, to go to every church building I can find and find the biggest nails and nail it shut. Yeah, I sure would. I sure would. And I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care. But anyway, let's see what's going on behind the scenes. So what I'm going to do today is, and trust me, I love everybody that want to seek out, the best version of their self, the creator, the most high. I want everybody to ascend and discover the truth, because we've been lied to. I want you to think outside the box. I really want all that for you. And I think that they are gatekeepers. Now, we got so many people out there that have discovered the truth by becoming pastors and preachers, and they still hide it. But then you got the ones that's out here, that's on these platforms, YouTubes, that have discovered the truth and have woken up people just like me. Now, Bro Sanchez, Wesley, what's his name? Kevin Wesley. Now, he has changed up his brand. Now, I'm not saying that I necessarily agree with his lifestyle, but whoever want to be his concubine, that's their business. But it doesn't negate the fact that he know how to decipher that freaking Bible, because he was once a preacher, a pastor, or whatever. Now, I don't know. I don't know. But I do see him kind of falling back towards deciphering the Bible again for some people, because they've been asking. You know, he turned to relationships. I think he was a model or something at one time. But anyway, you know, shout out to, you know, yeah, I don't know. Something went real, you know, array with him. But anyway, he still know how to do it. And he break it down to a real simple form, just like Bro Sanchez. That's why I love him. I'm telling you, a 3-year-old can understand how they break it down. Okay? Now, if you want to edify your mind, you know, yeah, go check him out. And I would suggest that you check out Kevin Wesley's old videos, like 10 years ago. Let me see. Now you got Judgment over here coming down here for her in 10. And it fell to the side. And look at her. You know, enjoying the fruits of her labor. You know, the sword is over here. Yeah, you see, somebody's in charge. You know, it's telling her to lay low. Yeah, look at the moon. Is that a sacrifice? Now, I truly believe that Junior is definitely a sacrifice, a living sacrifice. And all sacrifices aren't ones that are taken out. Now, I don't even put that past Chrisean. I just hope it doesn't happen, because she's so reckless with him right now. Who she have around him and stuff like that right there. Talking about she don't trust nannies. But girl, she don't know these people. Now, I'm not saying that you need to actually fear new people that you come across, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, the girl's reckless. Especially looking at this right here and this right here. Because these is not necessarily good cards. You know, we've seen the Ace of Swords and that Judgment. You know, it could be so harsh. Especially with that right there. Now the Four of Pentacles is here. Damn, look at, see the tower next to the money? And somebody could be holding on. What is she holding on to? Now, of course, Pentacles is currency. But then again, because she done put so much of her information out there. Just imagine a beach bum. And there's 3 of them against her. Now, I'm sure that she ain't walking around with money on her. She probably got it. But still, you don't know. Girl, this girl is crazy. You just don't know. And I'm just so scared that she'll use one of those opportunities to do something to Junior. Yeah. Because I think she's coming to the realization that ain't no more her in blue. Now, you got some people out there that actually think that they is going to get back together. All up in my comments. Talking crazy, because I'm saying it's not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. He will have to be a cotton-picking fool. It ain't happening, Captain. You should want her to, if you're her fan, if you really love her, you should want her to be away from him. He triggers her to drink while he's sitting up there talking about, he didn't encourage that, he ain't said it. Yeah, he encouraged her. He always put the bottle to her because that was the content. You don't even see her that drunk anymore. Now, you might see her high, but the way she used to be with him, that was insane. Now, maybe she got something to balance out the, the alcohol. If you take a upper, it kind of, elevation and stop you from, slurring, keeps you up. Maybe, I don't know. Because, child, she used to be a hot mess. And crying all over the place. Child, at least she don't do that. Even if she's spazzing out, you can... It's not like it used to be. And the world card. Damn. And look, there's a new beginning. At the bottom of the deck. Now let me see what this is in regards to. We gotta pull the houses. We gotta pull the houses. Saturn. Coming right on out. But judgment. Now Saturn would be, pretty much like the devil card. He represents, Saturn. Now I know a lot of y'all think that the devil, is this entity beneath the ground. But it's an energy. And hell, maybe they do reside beneath the ground. But it's still an energy. It's behavior. It's your own shadow half the damn time. Then it does go deeper where you have entities that dwell, on this plane that are not like us, but like humankind. There's a difference between man and mankind. Alright? But anyway, this represents your own shadow. Her own shadow. And it's some structure. And we've seen the Ace of Swords. And remember that these Aces of Cups is like divine intervention. We've seen the Ace of Swords. It's like the universe, making things right again. Putting towers and obstacles in your way to get you to pay attention to your own behavior. Coming to sit your little ass down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, community. And see? Look at her. Looking online. Look at her. Looking at the phone online, feeling stabbed in the back, reading the comments and shit like that right here. But community. Looking for somebody to lift her little crazy ass up. Falling for the okie doke with the pastor and shit like that right there. Him and his brother. Yeah, I swear. It's like, when will these people ever learn? They're gonna pray the fucking devil up out her ass. Well, let's just see. Partnership and the 31, and it made me pay attention to that. And 33 is here with the past. We know that's her, Now, 33 is the master teacher number, and you see how it discerns the south node, because 44 is moving beyond the past. It's closing out a cycle, you know? And this partnership, it should represent her masculine and feminine energy. Yeah. But of course, I would only wish that Chrisean would ascend and be the best version of herself. But she's not going to be able to do that as long as she's affiliated with Hollywood. It's just impossible. It's just impossible. The only way to survive that demon, that energy, is to separate yourself from it. There's nothing good there. Now I want to say there's a new partnership, and I think it does have something to do with the church. And remember, they want your youth, and I think this has a lot to do with the way she's carrying herself. And it's almost like it was just so funny how she tried to be a Hazel E per se, but she can't pull it off. It's like the feminine, the Jezebel spirit in that forum is just impossible for her. She's too loud and ratchet. I don't even think she is, able to wear a pair of heels successfully. I don't know. Something happened. I think I seen her in a pair a ways back, but I didn't see her walking though. You ever been sitting around the house? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine yourself. It's this damn, I can't even get it out of my mouth. It's like I noticed this about myself when I used to drink, when I used to go out, and when I used to get dressed, and put on that pair of heels. It's like a whole nother entity took over my ass. It's just something in that strut, the way you walk. What? Yes, and don't turn on the music. Oh, bitch, I don't know who I used to be. Don't turn on the music, baby. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now it's definitely something going on with. I think I'm gonna use these cards and these cards right here. Let me see. Because there's something going on with the church, and I think it has always been some type of plan in motion. Because she keep talking about her ministry, and this freaking pastor had the nerve to tell her to keep preaching. Like, who the hell she gonna preach to? Who she gonna touch and pass that energy off to? Is these people crazy? That's how you can know they full of shit. Hey, hold on. Alright, let's do it one more time. Uh-oh, my nose itching. I need to get the smaller deck like this, because this thing right here, Alright, you got the Lovers, which is 15. I was just talking about, the devil's energy. But it's choices and judgment, structure. I'm telling you, she needs to really separate herself and purge from any type of relationship. Her sexual energy is distorted. She got to cut some of them cords. And it was so crazy that it didn't even resonate with me that when Ronnie Doe was there and he actually cut the umbilical cord. Wow. Think about the etheric cords. him being the last Cain. I don't think that people are really putting together how similar this story is to the Bible. Do y'all really see it with the black and white brothers? They call cousins, Eugene and Sean, whoever the hell they is, they still depict, Cain and Abel. The image, the symbolic meaning of it, the 12 kids, the disciples. Ronnie, the last Cain, saying that's going to be his last child, the last male of the family. Think about that. Even her saying that Malone means the last, it means the 12 disciples. Just think about that. Now, I was looking at something that said that, was it Ruby K? Yeah. And, Charlotte, had a dream about Ronnie visiting her. Now, I definitely believe in dreams and people, because spirit, yes, gonna come and tell you some things. Especially if you get numbers. Play them suckers, baby. I remember my friend, mom had a dream of the number 222. Wow, and 222 is very significant for this time right here. As 12, 12, 12. But yeah, she told everybody to play it. Everybody played it. They only won 500 because so many people played it. But anyway, now you got courtship. And you got change and partnership. And you see? Something is changing. Yeah. Something is changing. Now this is really giving me mental hospital. It's really giving me somewhere where she can go gather her thoughts. Because I really think that the girl need help. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of partnership going on here. And with community, the courthouse. Yeah. Yeah, this is giving me church. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what they doing for, but they doing something. Now, it's this place that she goes, and we seen her there, where she had the little guy talking about they're going to do something. She be selling a lot of dreams to these people, but it's somewhere that she can go run. I don't know, though. Sometimes I think she don't necessarily run there because they probably have their hands stuck out as well. I don't know. Yeah. I think maybe it's resonating with her that all this money that she done paid is really not it's not fixing all that sin that she been out here committing. Cause she actually thinks she can pay that shit away, y'all. Yeah. Yes, she did. When I say that the her psychosis. Now, I also seen another video where this random person had volunteered some information, and it was in regards to Charlotte and her taking a 5-month-old to the hospital and it being fingered, like it was stretched out. It was weird the way the person went, oh my God. Can you imagine what went on in that freaking house? And it's just making me, I don't know why it's making me think about Tamar, because that's why she crazy as hell too. And I actually think that Michael actually might be the father of Ashley, as well as the other one that passed away. And the other one that passed away could actually be Tracy's daughter, because that's who she used to refer to her as. It's so weird. And that the mom allowed, even knowing what he was, for the daughters to go live with him. But where did his abuse come from? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, what in the hell? Because the mom was... When I say this is so crazy, and their stories are so similar. Yeah, retribution. Right here in the 8th house. And it's going to be right here on the Lovers. Scorpio. From the Creator. Yeah, see? Distractions. She got to come up out of it. No more relationships, Chrisean. No more. Yeah, I'm gonna think y'all. And 31 is here. It's so crazy with strength, Hercules. You know, and it's pulling her energy. And look at the sand to make it so bad. What the fuck is going on with that? You know what I'm saying? It's just making me really think about her on the beach. And 31 is 13, because you're thinking about the reflection. Anytime you see a number, you can really... And look. 31 and 31. But, yeah. And again, I'm looking at both of these as her masculine and feminine energy. Because the mind got to get right so that these two can come into union. That's the true twin flame. You ascending to your higher self. Your Christ consciousness. Getting your whole damn mind back. Just like CeeLo Green said, I remember when I lost my mind. I wish I could sing it just like that. But baby, when I heard that, I was like, yes. Oh my God. Yeah, see the confidence with the 21, and it's the 12. As within, so without. And look, because she right here going through the fire. She going through the fire. She is going through it. Talking about she had to purge to get it off of a girl. Girl, if it was just that easy to poop it out. Alright? Let's see. Yeah, consequences. Right here. You see? Sacrifice. From the Creator. With 33. Look, is this matched back up again? The Creator, 33. I'm trying to tell you. But South Node, consequences, sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And it's things that she need to give up, that she need to sacrifice for her own damn salvation. But yeah, there's going to be some consequences. Change. I told you, the bitch is going to the big house. Yeah. She going somewhere where it's going to lock her ass in. Yeah, and it's on a minor. And a minor, like, what's his name say? Kendrick Lamar. But anyway, you know, major is in macro, is on a world, you know, level. But minor is, that's her own damn business. You know? And that's why I'm referring to this as her. The partnership that she needs to have with her higher self. You know? No middleman. Because I don't know what the hell kind of entity is dwelling inside of her. But she need to get her whole body back. Yeah, but she about to pay some goddamn consequences. It's right here. Change, consequences, partnership, all these partnerships, you know, these two little birds sitting in a tree, that could be damn, all these people that she done took out. Now, I even heard something in regards to Whack, Carlissa, Blue. I don't know who all involved, but I definitely believe that Whack is definitely involved in this shit. Somewhere. He's dirty. He's always in the midst. And Carlissa, she has such a connection to him until she got to be dirty too. You know? Call Whack, call Whack, call Whack. You know, it's weird. Both they old ugly asses. Well, Carlissa ain't ugly, but Whack with all them holes in his damn face. But Carlissa, she's just, yeah. Yeah. It's like you'll cuss her the F out. I would. I already know it. Like I would really cuss her out. Girl. For real, I would. Like, if I was to know her in real life, I'd probably cuss her out so bad. And be ready to fight. Now, yeah. You see, with judgment, distractions, sexual energy, leadership, you know, yeah. This is her giving her power away. Yeah. You see? For money. You see? Laying on the bed. Looking for love in all the wrong cotton picking places. She's a little paymaster too. You know? She's the little paymaster. Yeah. She like to give gifts and shit like that right there. Yeah. But the Empress coming out with structure, the Lover's distraction. Yeah. And I told you, I don't know if this is referring to her, who she want to be, or her handler. Yeah. Now, it does give me this feeling that, look at the Lovers and the Saturn distractions. You see how it's not looking at her? Because they're really taking her away from who she needs to ascend to be. And remember, y'all, I don't think people quite understand what the warfare is about. You see it moving on? It's something going on at this beach. I'm just looking at it. I don't think it's safe. Now, because the war is on the mind, understand that the mind represents the feminine energy. The mind is the feminine energy. The body is the masculine energy that operates. It creates what the mind thinketh. And the war is on the mind, but the mind does things that can hurt the body, the flesh. You know, a lot of people are always saying the war is on the mind. The war is all in your mind. Yeah, but your mind make you do shit that get your ass in trouble. And a bigger problem is she needs to put down the cups. Any substance. And it's so crazy. I'm thinking about Neon, you know, and I think he's a little weird. He's a little strange because they don't put these people in the spotlight for no reason at all. And he talking about demonic activity. And then I seen a video with him and Blue pushing his head down like that right there. You know, weird shit, you know. Yeah. But remember, it's making me think about the cups as well, because in these cups is spirits or whatever else in these damn cups. And it's making me think about when everybody talking about she spilled that cup on Carlista for a reason. Okay. If I didn't make that clear. But yeah. Man, see the King of Pentacles with the courtship, the community, the confidence, going through the fire. Still trying to get that money though. Still trying to get that money though. Yeah. I don't know. It's like she's waiting on what to do next. Communication. You know? I don't know. And it's like we waiting too. What you gonna do now, girl? Look at you. Look what you went and got yourself into, girl. What is that? And it's 21. This is 21. This is the world part. Girl, what's going on? It don't look good down here, girl. Consequences, you know, is 16, which is the tower. Girl. And I wonder where Top had at. I mean, I'm talking about just because you and Chrisean don't go together no more, he ain't even come on his little live and say nothing. What's up with that? Where he at? Inquiring minds wants to know. Where you at, y'all? Look at it. Look at the Emperor. Now the Emperor and the Empress is out here. And this Emperor is next to this freaking money. And I think that this is Chrisean right here. And these is her two handlers on this side. Is that whacking Carlissa? Is it? Look at the Lovers. It's in reverse. For partnership. Now, of course, the Lovers in reverse. This is for dramatics. Wait, let me see. Hold on, y'all. The Lovers in reverse.
The Lovers reverse suggests imbalance, poor choices, and internal conflict. It can mean disharmony in relationships, broken trust, or a disconnect from your values. Consider if you've made decisions based on fear rather than truth.
And this is what she needs to change. And see the consequences with the world card, partnership and change. And here go the Ace of Cups all over again. You know? Yeah, because, this is right here in between what we all need to ascend to be. The Emperor and the Emperor. The master of our own fate. This is our own mind. This is our own body. This is 33 together. 3 and 4. This is the body. This is the soul and the spirit leading the body. This is moving on to wish fulfillment. Leaving all that other BS behind. People that siphon your energy. To move into good energy. But this is what's and it's, but it's how you attain that. It's how you attain that. Some people can go out and have a glass of wine and be alright. They don't need to turn up. I seen that girl put away a whole fifth. And I'm talking about and working on the next bottle. I'm like to myself, I'm talking about in my old age, I could probably do a pint at best and be towed up from the floor up. Woo. Girl. And I'm just thinking about, because, a lot of us don't always understand or know when we get pregnant. And especially if you drink and get high. It's kind of a telltale sign when you, if you drink and you say, damn, what's wrong with me? Well, I can't even take, you probably pregnant. I don't even understand how little Junior was, allowing his mom to continue to do what she was doing. Should have been throwing up all over the place. That's weird. I'm just thinking about when I was pregnant. Now, my son loved chicken, but I couldn't even stand the smell of it. I had to get 50 feet from anybody that was cooking chicken. I don't understand it. I'm like, how was she able to drink liquor when she was pregnant? That's crazy to me. Because the body is finicky when you're pregnant. You ain't want perfume had you feeling some type of way. Man, I ain't want nobody touching my body. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't even touch me. Everything felt like little salt pebbles on me if you touch me. It's like sleeping in the bed with my boyfriend. I was like, no. You had to be on your own sheet and cover and everything. I was a crazy mess. Yes. That's why I don't understand it. I had to think about that. I was like, how in the hell? Don't touch me. Oh, and I think about that now. I say, I know he was cheating. Don't even touch me, bitch. Yeah, look at that. And it fell right on family, consequences, partnerships, and change. And, yeah, look. Look at all that. That's crazy. Ain't none of that good when it's lined up with the magician. And the magician is not a bad card when he learned how to alchemize his own energy. But it's something going on with judgment and structure. The Lovers right up under this King of Wands. And somebody about to get punched in the head. Man. she's being looked into. I really think that they are really now, of course, I think it's somebody out there that's really doing a profile on her that may not be a part of a legal case, but I do believe it's somebody now that's really profiling her cray-cray. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really scared for Junior. It made me think about Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Structure. Patience. Sometimes, yeah, it's procrastination. But, you know, it sometimes could be a police officer. You know, sometimes we see it as the popo. Something has been a long time coming. Now, I'm seeing this as information. Yeah. Now, Charlotte said that the dream stated that the target was for Chrisean and Bronny. It might have been. Who knows? Some people think that Chrisean was the actual trigger finger. I have no idea. I don't know if I necessarily believe that because, hell, you still could have got her. Still could have got her. Yeah. Now, I am really looking at this Knight of Pentacles as something that she might be afraid of. When I'm saying, has anybody ever thought about, even though we know we want, you know, this situation to resolve itself, but damn, these YouTube streets gonna be boring. I'm just like, I'm thinking about what is the next thing that's gonna take the stage. You know what I'm saying? You know it gotta be a next thing, right? But something is definitely coming. Four of Cups. Yeah. There's a new door. 8 and 4 is 12. You know, and I say it's a new door because it's 12. You got to go back to 1. Another new beginning. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, these cups could be an emotional door, but we got the swords is here as well. And the devil is here. I don't know. I just don't think that I think that Chrisean can possibly with consistent therapy, you know, being in some type of group home or something like that right there, always being monitored, she probably could live a normal life, somewhat normal. But yeah, it's like at no circumstance do she need to be in any type of relationship. No, she can't handle it. No. No, not for a long time. And if she do get in one, it's always like it's always being in counseling. Can you imagine? Yeah, she just can't handle that. Nope. Now maybe when she get, a little older in her 30s or something like that, after she done purged and been celibate for a while, cut a few of these cords, healed from some of the trauma, and just think about all the children. And she called herself a Christian. You see how I say these Christians, they don't, it's all this stuff in the Bible and you hold it all, so I'm a Christian and don't follow none of the rules. And all you think you got to do is go up to an altar and say, I give my life over, and you save and purge, fast, and you good. The nerve to say that the pastor told her that God is working it all out. You say no accountability. I don't have to do nothing because God is gonna do all the work for me, which is bullshit. No. This is what it is, bitch. Yeah. It's so crazy. You see? This is Hollywood. This is her. She done sold her soul to the devil. And it's to make it so bad, she do it over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. It's just like more contracts. Give me more. I can't wait till these people ages come out. Now, Chrisean, she does look to appear to be 25, but her old ass sister, girl, yeah. Ten cups. As we move to the family all over again, the world card, temperance, right here on the money, temptation, Boy, it's the love of that coinage. Yeah, she got to get on the right frequency. Her frequency it's just really giving me a sense of detached, detached. Yeah, see the money? In reverse. Right down the emperor. And I swear I hope that's whack 100. I want him to go down. I want him and Carlissa to go down. I want them to get what they deserve, what they do. If they had anything to do with this boy's passing, yeah, I definitely want them to get what they got coming. I don't know. It's just something about, even before Whack 100, I believe that something strange is about to occur in Carlissa's life. Yeah. It's something about her arrogance. Yeah. And it may even have something to do with the spillage of those wines and those spirits that went on to her. I don't know. I just feel it. Yeah. Assumption. Now this is constant as we move to change, partnerships, lovers in reverse, and consequences. And I'm telling you. Now this is still Chrisean's, but it's all those energies around her. All these people is involved as well. But I'm just getting a real bad feeling about this beach that she keep going to. Yeah. Yeah. Now they might be, I don't know. They might be looking for it at this fucking beach or something like that right here. I do get the feeling that she's trying to go in some type of hiding. Yeah, because it's all, in here. You see? With the water, the beach. And it's still making me think about that reading that I did for her and Junior a long time ago. Now that reading is on another channel that I don't utilize anymore. I usually go and people chat on that channel because that's where all my subscriptions is. If I do go in the chat, like if I say something, it'd be from that channel. Because that's where all my content that I watch come on that. But I don't use that channel no more. It wouldn't go nowhere. I don't know why. But I still got the videos. And you got the food right here. Yeah. And see, the new beginning. We keep seeing the Ace of Cups. And that's the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the universe. It's bringing in a new opportunity. And what you gonna do with it? Look. What you gonna do with it? There's a choice. Now, this could be intuition. However, it could be information, an offering. But see, this is somebody that's, about the book. Could be somebody providing some information in regards to Chrisean. It's like, it's too much. It's almost like you're probation and you violate your probation, and now that you done violate your probation, you got a warrant out for your arrest, and you know that you really can't do nothing because you got this warrant on you. It's like you can't move forward. This is what she need to do. She need to wrap up some of this shit and to put it behind her. And even if it's bodies, y'all. It's like, yeah, she gotta let some of this stuff go. I mean, it's like no remorse. And I don't know. If you can carry the weight of a body or bodies and just move like you do. And it's still scaring me in regards to Junior, because the sacrifice. And this could be a child. And I keep telling y'all, big fishes. 12-12. Lot of big fishes. Lot going on this month, y'all. Alright, now that is the message. I know it was all over the place. I was talking about a lot of things. But yeah, yeah, it's a lot of money lost. A lot of concern around that right there with this emperor. Girl, listen. And I know they got some life insurances on them. Probably her and Junior. But anyway, hit the like button for you, girl. And I will see y'all on the next one.